Ahem. It's good to see you guys. Baby rap exclusive. You know, NFA worth a few milli. Monkey around gets silly. Ape swap is the... Man, I forgot the lyrics. It's a pleasure to have you guys. This is a crypto rap exclusive. Welcome to the stream. And we are locked in the trenches another day, another dollar, talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption, Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, and everything in between coins. Pudgy penguins soaring up 4.3% today, 2.3 trillion total crypto market cap, 35 billion in 24-hour trading volume. This is some of the lowest volume I've seen in a long time. Classic for a weekend. We've got Bitcoin at 65,077, ETH 1,923, BNB 604, XRP 105, and Solana at 76.35. We jump right into the market. Toad taking the market by storm, knocking everybody's socks off, and absolutely shattering all expectations. This is a really exciting chapter in the war between Pump Fun and FOMO. You guys only saw the first act. You guys only saw the recruitment phase, but this is a war, make no mistake. Now, Pump Fun has recently spent a lot of money to recruit a bunch of people to support their platform. This is an open secret. The rumors have spread, screenshots have leaked, etc., etc. But that's only half the battle. Half the battle is getting the right people in the right place. The other half of the battle is giving them the keys to success. So, is it a coincidence that one day after Pump Fun announces onboarding over a dozen traders from FOMO, is it a coincidence that the day after that happens, there suddenly magically spawns a $15 million runner that every single one of those traders happened to catch early? Think about it, chat. Now, in the war between Pump Fun and FOMO, you got to think about it in this context. FOMO has something that Pump Fun doesn't. Pump Fun has way more volume. Pump Fun obviously has the coin creation mechanism. Pump Fun is a more established platform. It's been around for longer. In history, it has more revenue. It has more users, etc., etc. What they don't have on Pump Fun that FOMO does have is optimization for topping leaderboards. FOMO's app is designed in such a way that its users have optimized their trading strategies to place themselves at the top of the leaderboards. What do I mean by this? To put it into simpler words, six-figure P&Ls. FOMO has six-figure P&Ls that Pump Fun doesn't. It is normal on FOMO, because of manipulation, to give someone a bunch of supply of a coin and run up a six-figure market cap or a six-figure P&L so that they will appear on the top of the FOMO leaderboard. The FOMO leaderboard, the traders, the P&Ls on the FOMO leaderboard are higher, greater, more money than on the Pump Fun leaderboard. This is a problem for Pump Fun. If Pump Fun is making a case for retail investors to come and trade on their platform, they need to show retail investors that you can make just as much money on Pump Fun as you can on FOMO, right? So again, understanding this impasse, what a coincidence that the day after Pump Fun onboards a dozen new traders from FOMO, there happens to be a $15 million runner spawn that all of these traders also happen to get 5-6-figure P&L profits on. Now, I'm not saying this to say it's some kind of a bad thing or to imply that this is an issue. I'm bringing this up for the opposite reason. I'm bringing this up because this is a very good thing. What you guys are seeing right here is competition in the free market. Competition in the free market that didn't exist before right now. Pump Fun had a moat. Nobody was able to beat the Launchpad wars, right? But this isn't the Launchpad wars. This is the social trading wars. Now FOMO has come and they're winning the social trading wars. This scares Pump Fun and creates competition. Competition creates action, change, and better conditions for everyone. So, yes, this multi-$10 million runner coincidentally spawned the day after a dozen traders were onboarded from FOMO to Pump Fund. Yes, they coincidentally all caught it early. Yes, they coincidentally all cooked 5-6-figure P&Ls. That's not important. What's important is you could have too. What's important is, if this is any indicator, pretend FOMO fires back. How does FOMO fire back? They do what they've also famously done in the past few weeks: crime a coin. You get the FOMO cabal come together and run up a coin. Jack, what was it your call at like 300, 400, 500K? Still stellar call point. I mean, you're looking at what, a 30x, 40x from there? Yeah, that's great. So this is really interesting, because if this is any indicator of the future, we might see more runners coming out of this competition. Like, both sides are now going to start throwing money in an attempt to try and get as many people on their side as possible. This is a good thing for us because we get to crawl around on the floor and pick up the money. So what do I think this goes to? I have no clue. I know nothing about this. This coin didn't even exist. It didn't matter. Nobody cared about this literally 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago, this coin literally didn't even exist. Like, when I woke up this morning, this coin wasn't even here yet. So what do I think it goes to? I don't think shit about this coin, bro. This coin is like is newer than my breakfast, bro. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to have an opinion about where this coin goes? All I can say is, what you see here is evidence of the war between FOMO and Pump Fund, in my opinion. Not financial advice. I'm not basing that on anything. I'm just looking at the writing on the wall. Nico says, I doubled my money, not complaining. Exactly. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is making money. Are you going to make money on this? And so this is a great, great opportunity, I think. A great, great opportunity. Good to see you, Ernie. Welcome. Hit that follow button if y'all don't follow already. You guys are watching the greatest program available anywhere about cryptocurrency. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. And I'm your host, Why Not? Greatest crypto rapper of all time. Locked in the trenches. I was thinking of changing the name of the program, chat. I kind of want to scale up. I want to scale up. And I was looking at Thread Guy. Because Thread Guy does something that's really interesting. Thread Guy just has a stream. If we're being honest, Thread Guy just has a stream. But he's pretending that his stream is something much bigger than what it is. And this is not, again, I'm not disparaging him. I think this is very clever. If you click here, you can see he's got a gold checkmark verified page for Counterparty TV, a media studio for internet native investors. This is just a stream, by the way. But he's created this identity for his stream that makes it seem like something much more than what it is. This is very clever. Bora says, you're like the TikTok Thread Guy. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah, he's got what effectively looks like a really, snazzy program. Like, this thing looks like a TV show pretty much. But it's literally just a stream. So I was thinking I'm going to do something like this. Rename the program, rethink the branding, and try and make it look really legit. And I was thinking that just the idea I had last night, let me bounce this off you guys really quick. I could change the name of the program to, get this, it's going to be a little bit of a double entendre. The program is, Why Not You? Why Not You? Why Not You? Now, it works two ways. Why not you, like why not you, the viewer that's watching this? Or why not you, like why not university, right? Like it's an educational program. So it's an educational program, and it's also for you guys. So why not you? We might start running the program under that name, and I might make a concerted effort to lean into that branding. So yeah, just a little heads up. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is Why Not You, a program about cryptocurrency where we educate and onboard the next generation of investors and empower you guys to hit on some crazy trades. Just look at the percentage here, chat. Keep in mind that this coin is less than 5 hours old. Less than 5 hours old, this coin is up 60,000%. 60,000%, chat. In less than 5 hours. Isn't that crazy? Jack says, if Rico gets a deal, he's going to feed us early contract address. Exactly, bro. That's the unspoken part of these deals that people aren't talking about, but is actually the most clutch part, is you get to be involved in whatever insider effort they make behind the scenes. Fluffy coin, shout out to Fluffy. Today is a very important day for Fluffy. I don't know if you guys pay attention, but Fluffy came on my stream and revealed that he was expecting a baby a long time ago. It was actually back in January. For those of you guys who are doing the math, January was 8 months ago. So 8 months ago, Fluffy told us that he was expecting a baby. Well, now it's been 8 months since then. For those of you doing the math who know anything about babies, you know what that means, right? It's coming soon. So he's celebrating that today. The baby's not coming today, but he's celebrating it today. So if you guys see him, tell him congratulations. A human baby? Yes, a human baby. So this is pretty much your last chance to get in on the Fluffy chart before he becomes a father. That's pretty bullish. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty bullish. You know, people say that something changes, that a switch flips in your brain when you have a kid. So, I mean, I don't know how vocal he's gonna be about it on the timeline. Like, is he gonna post that new baby on a timeline? If he posts that new baby on a timeline, it might be a viral post. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody's definitely gonna mint a Fluffy's baby token, and somebody's gonna moon a Fluffy's baby token. God damn it, chat! What kind of sick and twisted society do we live in where someone has a baby and they fucking make a meme coin out of it? Only in crypto, chat. Philip says, how many kids do you have? I have a cat and I have a dog. I also have some fish. I used to have a lizard named Downson. Rest in peace. I don't have any human children. I'm not old enough. I haven't gone through puberty yet. I don't think I'm capable of producing human children yet. Meme plus baby mashup. You already know that somebody's going to AI generate Fluffy's afro on that baby, bro. Like, did I train my fish? Yeah, I train them. They're actually guard fish because many of you know that I run a shrimp farm. I have a fully industrial scale indoor shrimp farming operation. And so I have guard fish in the shrimp tank. They're kind of like the police officers of the shrimp. If any of the shrimp are, you know, like bothering each other or trying to steal each other's eggs or whatever, the fish will kind of keep them in place if they're out of line. Do you make money through this? Kostas Torque, I make so much money through this. I make so much money through this. It's not even funny. It's like the money's falling from the sky. It's crazy. Look at this, chat. What do we think? Let me leak this. Seyong, the founder of FOMO. Hey, Rico. Got your contact from Remus. We'd love to have you and Chill House be officially FOMO affiliated. We can offer you a monthly base starting at 25,000 USD for an exclusive promotional badge with a sign-on bonus of $5,000 for each 300 users referred and onboarded to our platform. Thoughts? Thoughts? Thoughts on Chill House? Chat, the war between Pump Fun and FOMO is heating up. Could you imagine the devastation on chain if Chill House, Pump Fun's poster boy, were to switch sides and join Team FOMO? This is like an on-chain civil war, chat. You guys are literally watching an on-chain civil war. The forces of FOMO versus the forces of Pump Fun. Each side recruiting champions, and he who controls TikTok controls the future. The person who has the biggest signal to retail investors will win this war. Isn't that crazy? Say no, then accept their second offer or use it for a bidding war. I told Rico, funny enough, as soon as that screenshot got leaked, Rico got a direct DM from one of the executives at Pump Fun. As soon as that screenshot hit the timeline, he got a message. I got the screenshot over here, but he's like, "Hey, bro, yo, what's up?" Yo, I'm telling you guys, like, this is how it works. Even me, Pump Fun, you know, they came to me, they talked to me about a deal, but look, I haven't signed a contract yet. FOMO, if you're watching this stream, I'm a free agent as far as I'm concerned. I'm a mercenary. I'm just going to the highest bidder. Crypto war narrative, that's what's happening right now. It's an on-chain civil war. Have I heard about Top Dev coin? That sounds like one of the worst coins. Period. Sounds like really terrible. Let's look at it. 42,000 market cap, AI generated whale image. Yeah, send this straight to zero, bro. Good news is it's already getting there pretty much. Top Dev, more like give me top. Do I have a community? We have the best community in crypto. It's totally free to join. Always will be free to join. There's over 11,000 people in there. Whoever's running Toad is doing a good job. They are the best. They are the best in the industry. The people who are running Toad are some of the most experienced meme coin runners in the market. I gotta ask. I think I have a friend that might be involved. I gotta ask him. I gotta ask him why he didn't tell me. Look at this. I mean, I think this is really interesting. I think this is really interesting. Because look at this. Let's just use Shown as an example. Let's just use Shown as an example. Is it a coincidence that the day after, look, this is yesterday, he gets signed with Pump Fun. One day later, he's up a hefty 5-figure P&L within less than an hour, by the way, on Toad Coin. Second he woke up. And here's the other thing I want you to pay attention to about this. Notice the language he used for how he caught this runner. I saw some big dogs calling out Toad in the Pump Fun app. In the Pump Fun app, I saw some big dogs calling out Toad. The writing is on the wall, chat. The writing is on the wall. We are in the middle of an on-chain civil war. In the night, I hear him talk. Coldest storage ever told. I lost my soul to a woman so heartless. Check out Sapo. Let's look at Sapo. It doesn't exist, brother. Oh, here it is. 38.2 thousand, 11.4 thousand, and 7,000. 1 year ago, 9 months ago. Yeah, bro, don't waste your time with this garbage. Unless you're talking about one that's like brand spanking new. Top Dev is the guy who CTO'd Plastic Coin, and now the new project is helping autistic people. Why would I ever want to do that? Send that project straight to zero, bro. I can't stand autistic people. Let's lock in. I'm autistic, by the way. It's 9 minutes ago? Oh. I see it over here. 38,000. This thing topped out at 60K. Now it's at 40K. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is garbage. Send it straight to zero. New account? Yep, we are on a new account. A brand new account. So go and show some love. Actually, my phone's been broken. You guys, maybe you can see this. I just totally shattered the back of my shit. And then as you can see, it's also like rust. You see the rust right there? So I shattered my shit all on the rock at the beach, and then it got full of salt water. So the insides just got totally corroded. And my shit just doesn't work anymore. Hey, good to see you, Fluffy. How you doing, bro? Big day today. Fluffy, I'm gonna try to move heaven and earth to make my way out there, bro, but I'm not gonna lie, like, it's a bit of a send. But just know that I love you, bro, and I'm really like, I'm stoked, bro. Like, I'm there for you, bro. I just want you to know that I'm there for you, bro. Like, I wanted to send it out there to let you know that I was there for you, but in the off chance that I don't end up making it out there, just know that I would, bro. I would. Like, if you needed something, like if it wasn't just a good time, if you were in need, I would go out there, bro, for sure. No question. You could count on me. I don't want it to come across the wrong way. You feel me? We got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing. That's the only direction. But Fluffy, here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing, Fluffy. Be dead ass right now, bro. Be so for real. Like, the one reason why I would send it out there is because I feel like you need to borrow this, bro. I feel like you need to wear this today. I feel like you need to wear this, bro. Like, it's pink and everything, bro. You gotta wear the burb, bro. Come on. I would have come wearing this, but I think you should wear it. I'm telling you. Yeah. Mandatory clothing when you're having a baby. I'm telling you, it's the official outfit. The official uniform. In the pink, Burberry Supreme. It's nice. I started my portfolio with $10,000. Do you think it's enough? No, that's not enough, Joe. Only 10,000? How do you ever expect to get rich with only 10,000? Joe, come on, bro. You need to put in at least 100 racks. You got to put in at least 100 racks. Dude, Alik has a milli. He just started last week, bro. Snoopy's up to 3 mil. Like, what? You're trading pennies, bro? How are you going to get anywhere? This isn't penny stocks, bro. 10 racks is way too little. Step it up, bro. Come on. Take this seriously. When I started, my portfolio had a minimum of $250,000 in it when I first started trading. I would not let my port drop below $250,000. I couldn't imagine starting with such a small amount as $10,000. Honestly, it would be like swimming up a waterfall. Damn, they hit me with the integrity and authenticity ban for that. Bruh. Like, I was joking, TikTok. I was joking. That's, bro, like, that's one thing about TikTok is they have no censor for sarcasm. Like, they don't understand a joke. I can't even make a joke about, like, oh, this coin's gonna rug pull. Like, if I say, oh, this coin's gonna rug pull, then TikTok is like, what'd you just say? Yo, wait, Censor just said something over on X that's really interesting. Shout out to Zerb and Censor. Sorry, I just saw your guys' message. He said 4 FOMO holders hold 500,000 in Toad. This just got really interesting in the civil war between FOMO and Pump Fun. 4 FOMO holders are holding 500,000 of this token. The coin has 370 in liquidity. They could nuke this. They could nuke this. It's more than 500K. They could nuke this, bro. This is crazy. The on-chain civil war. 500,000, more than 500,000 in a token with only 300 racks of liquidity. That is devastating. Now it becomes less of a battle. Before this moment, it was a game of chicken, of who could get the highest P&Ls between the two platforms. But now they're too high. Now the P&Ls are too high. It's not this game of chicken of who can go the highest anymore. Now it's who can get out first and actually secure the profit. This is going to be devastating for this chart, and you're already seeing some deep red candles on here. These KOLs are going to start milking this like a big cash cow. Oh my goodness. Let's look at the holders. They need to start adding designators of where people hold. A little FOMO icon or a pump fund icon, so I know whose side they're on. Let's see some of these P&Ls. Oh my God almighty. $2.5 million P&L. Please say cap. Please say cap. There is an insider bundler with 2.5 million P&L here. What? This chart is so beyond fucked, it's not even funny. Like, any luck if Bobo want to give me a subby? They said they would give you some credits. Did you get, like, when I asked you for your wallet or whatever, they said they were going to send you credits. Did you get them? Or why not university? Why not you? We're all going to make it. Hey, I like this better than the rabbi. No offense. Like, the rabbi was cool, but just like culturally it felt a little like I maybe shouldn't have been represented in that way. But yeah, I just feel like in terms of cultural sensitivity, maybe me being a professor makes a little more sense. Look at this. Sir Cryptic says, how are you going to talk about charts and everything else when you are clueless? How do you know I'm clueless, bro? The Flaw of This World says, why does he hop on new accounts to go live? Sometimes I go live. Let me see. Sometimes I get banned on my account, so I have to make a new account to go live. Wait, let me go over here. Some of the biggest So make sure you guys follow up on this account. 2.5 million insider bundle wallet when that is literally the whole narrative of the coin. Oh, guys, never mind, guys, never mind. It's okay that somebody holds 2.5 million. That's the point. Oh, never mind, guys. Nothing can go wrong with that. There's no problem. It's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing that somebody holds 8 times the liquidity. Yeah, Sir Cryptix, you might be dumb as a fucking rock, bro. You might be dumb as a fucking rock. Oh no, it's a doxed person. Like, we know who it is. They would never sell. We literally know who's holding the supply. They would never sell. Just look at Tanisha. Look at how much money we made on Tanisha yesterday because it went to $50 million market cap because she never sold. Oh wait. She sold. And it went straight to zero. Fuck. Anyways, cope all you want, bro, but this coin is topped. How's Ansem doing? Let's go take a look. Ansem. It's 184 million. It's not the best, not the worst. Look, at least it's still over 100 mil. I'm a little disappointed personally, especially with the amount of supply control that they have with that 75% wallet. The fact that this is only at 184 is like, come on, bro. Chart doesn't look bad. It's in this pretty solid accumulation phase right here. I just have to assume the best of these guys. I might be making a mistake in doing that, but my assumption is that they wouldn't have begun this endeavor without planning, that they wouldn't have done this without being connected to people that know what they're doing. My assumption is that there's people probably in New York that are driving this chart. They're probably working with professional market makers, and basically keeping a floor here, and then they're gonna try and reach out to exchanges and blah 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 blah. Long story short, this seems what's it called? It seems like curated. It seems trimmed. Like it's not real anymore. Like at this point, what you're seeing on the chart is it's a facade. What is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because the idea is that they're eventually going to make you go up again, right? If this is the bottom of the dip, then decent entry if you got the capital. Definitely a size play, but the kind of size play that you would want to take if you actually knew what was coming. I don't know if people know when this thing's going to go back up again. Let's keep looking. Quokka. Piss Inu. Apu. Do I still think that shorting Cash Cat is a good idea right now? I don't have any opinion about longing or shorting a Robinhood meme coin. Let's go look at Cash Cat though. It seems like everyone else is shorting this. Leveraging memes is crazy. Oh, that reminds me. Somebody recently reached out to me. They want me to like use and promote a prop firm for perps. A prop firm for perps? Sounds like the most miserable thing ever. Like, not only are you gambling with someone else's money, but you're using somebody else's money to use somebody else's money to gamble with somebody else's money. Like, you're like 3 steps removed from the actual capital. You'd use it? Nice. Look, if you use it and Max use it, then I'd probably make $1 million off ref alone. But yeah, I don't know. They reached out to me. I kind of don't know how I feel about it. I'm typically against prop firms, and I'm typically not a perps trader. But the other thing that's funny or interesting about it is it has live stream directly integrated into it somehow. I don't know the mechanics, but my old friend of mine connected me to their team. $300,000 at the top here on Sapu. Now at 140. Shout out to everyone that's interacting with my X Live. That's a big deal. It goes a long way. Unfortunately, I got hit with that ban here on TikTok, so we haven't been able to grow in viewership. But I also haven't bothered to restart the stream because viewership's been fine. What do you guys think of this stream format? Does it work? Like visually? I'm just seeing it for the first time, like on my phone, because my phone's been broken. It's kind of interesting. So if I click a coin, what does it look like? Yeah, that kind of works, I feel like. I'm not tripping, right? Interesting. Now, when I said that Toad was topped, like, I was being facetious. I really don't think this coin is topped. I do think it's going to keep mooning. But I also believe that when it explodes and collapses, it's going to be insane. Where's the Boba team based out of? They are... One of them's in Texas. One of them's in Chicago. It's a U.S. team for the most part. None of them are in my neck of the woods. I met them in Miami. But yeah, it's a U.S. team. Connect you to the Texas guy? Oh, yeah. Ye- oh, what part of Texas is he from? I'll have to ask him again. I'll ask him again. If he's in Texas, he's got to be in Austin, right? There's no other place to live in Texas. Like, realistically, like if you work in cryptocurrency, you probably want to live in Austin, right? Is it tech? Do you ever get out to like events? Man, fuck Dallas, fuck Houston. Okay? Houston's okay because the food's really good, but the city sucks. Like, it's super boring. It's lame. Footprint is whack. It's hot. And then in the winter, it's too cold, of course. It's like not, in my opinion, it's like Phoenix, Arizona is a pretty shitty city, right? But Houston is like a worse version of Phoenix, Arizona somehow. You like San Antonio? That's the one with the water and the Alamo? Is the Alamo in San Antonio? I've been there to the Alamo. I remember. It was crazy. The Riverwalk, very nice. I was just thinking about San Antonio is like it's a small place. Like, it's really not that big of a city. And obviously the Riverwalk is like the place to be, right? So I was just thinking about like, what would it be like to be a Spurs player or like Wembanyama, for example? You have nowhere else to go in the city except the Riverwalk. Like, people have to see him there all the time, right? Like, he can't hide. He's a big guy. So I was just thinking about like how common of an occurrence must it be to see Wembanyama out on the Riverwalk? Like, it's got to be at least once a week, right? They have 20 million houses in the area. Wow. It's nice. I had a family member who got married out there one time and visited the city, saw the Riverwalk, was crazy, Alamo was dope, and then they've got like this nice swimming stuff nearby, right? Like, I remember that really fondly as well. I was pretty young at the time, but yeah. Austin, Tech City. Austin, I like the bats. The bats that live under the bridge, super cool. That's pretty top tier, honestly, as far as I'm concerned. They've got like cool, hip areas in town. Obviously, I remember thrift shopping there. It was pretty fun. And the food is good, of course. The food is good as well. Maybe not as good as in Houston, though. What app is this? This is Boba. Boba.xyz. But yeah, I like Austin. Like, if I had to pick anywhere to live in Texas, I guess it would be San Antonio or Austin. The most recent place that I was in Texas was El Paso. El Paso, there really isn't shit to do out there. That's pretty much the sum of the story. Yep. What's the best city in America for crypto bros? Probably New York City or Miami, but not Miami. It's definitely New York City. I'm not gonna lie, Miami sucks ass. Can we please stop trying to make Miami a thing? Miami is not the capital of cryptocurrency. Miami is the capital of human trafficking and drug trafficking, both of which happen to be pretty closely related to cryptocurrency, but let's not conflate the two, okay? How about we keep the crypto over in San Francisco, for example, and treat ourselves like a real respectable tech industry? Or we keep it in New York and we consider ourselves a finance industry. In Miami, what the fuck are we? Nobody takes you seriously if you're an industry based in Miami. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Miami is not a business capital. It is a pleasure capital. And the fact that people keep trying to, like, conflate that, it pisses me off, honestly. New York City or Virginia. Virginia is a sleeper pick. Definitely a sleeper pick. Yeah. Miami, hell nah, bruh. That shit is just literally not a crypto city. Like, I can't even... When we did Accelerate, we did Accelerate out there and Consensus. Nothing about that was pleasant. Nothing about that was conducive to getting business done. The whole event, like, you had to be inside because outside was sweltering heat, 110 degrees with 80% humidity, 90% humidity. So you couldn't be outside, right? You had to be inside. But Miami is not like a well-connected, walkable city with decent sitting planning. You have to go from Miami Beach to downtown. You have to go from downtown to another neck of the woods, to Brickell or whatever, and you're going all over the place. But it's miserable to go between places. So you don't want to leave. It suffers from similar problems to LA in that sense, but it is infinitely more miserable to go outside in Miami than it is in LA. So I don't know. It's a really shitty networking city, a really shitty business city. The only advantage it has is that it's a hub of trafficking, like straight up. That's the only business that happens in Miami, and it happens a lot. Like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird to me that we've made such a push for Miami. As someone that lives in Southern California, I will never understand people that willingly choose Florida over Southern California. That just doesn't make sense to me, honestly. I just joined your Discord and this username sent me a request, cryptorapcalls.1. Yeah, as you can see, I've been here the whole time with my hands right in front of you. Unfortunately, I do not have a Neuralink chip implanted in my brain, so I can't send you a message with my mind. Therefore, that person that messaged you was not me. Ignore them. They're an imposter, and they're trying to scam you. Miami became highest place to live. Miami is just, it's honestly garbage. It's one of the, it's not even a top 5 city in the U.S. It's not even a top 5 city in the U.S. And I mean that so dead ass, like. Top 5 cities in the U.S., chat. What do we think? We got New York City, we got L.A., we got Chicago. That's obvious. Then the toss-up for the other two. Would you really put Miami there? I wouldn't. I would rather put some stupid bullshit like Seattle or San Francisco on there than Miami. I'm not going to lie. Hard to think, though. Des Moines, Iowa. It's probably pretty nice. I've never been out there. Washington, D.C. Kind of miserable because of how humid it is. And it's also, like, shitty to navigate. Although at least it's walkable and transitable. I don't know. Detroit's not on the list, obviously. I wouldn't put any city in Texas. Like, I'm not going to lie. I would definitely double stack a California city here. I would have to put San Francisco or San Diego, like, on the top 5 cities list. Man, but that 5th spot, maybe, like, would you put Boston, Philadelphia? Would I put Philly over Miami? I would honestly put San Francisco, San Diego, and Los Angeles in the top 5 cities. I'm a savage. I'm Cali maxing. Vegas? I'm not going to lie. I prefer Vegas to Miami. Like, Vegas feels better planned than Miami. Anyways, I gotta go, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. I'll see you guys soon. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you guys. Portland has the most strip clubs per capita. Wait. Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine? Because Portland, Maine, there's probably only 10 people that live there. So you got one and you're good. But yeah. Oregon, that's interesting. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. I want it to be a nice city. Like, I like the Pacific Northwest, but it's fucking zombie land out there, bro. For real. Worse than many other places. And I say that as someone born and raised in LA. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. God bless you. God bless.